What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to do a variation of a bent over dumbbell row, and this is more of a finishing move, not a strength move. Finishing move and maybe a definition move. Trying to get those lats a little bit wider, a nice stretch, and a nice squeeze at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the bench at about a 30-35 degree angle. Get a relatively medium weight dumbbell. Today I'm just going to use 25 for demonstration purposes. Usually go about 35, 40, 45 type deal. Nice, slow, strict movement and good form. You don't need to have a bench to do this. I like to use a bench because it keeps the after some heavy dumbbell or barbell rows or something. Usually, maybe your back is just a little bit, to take that pressure off the lower back some. But you don't need to have the bench on here. You can do it just standing straight up. Just make sure, just like a dumbbell row, barbell row, nice back nice and straight, everything chest out, lats pulled back and down, and so you can just use those back muscles. So what we're going to do, we're going to face the bench, face the bench down, and you're going to put your chest towards the top of the bench. So the chest is up here, just over the top of the bench, and when we do this row, I'm going to start in a neutral position. Okay, from the neutral position, you're going to do both dumbbells at the same time. You can do one, but I like to do both of them at the same time on this one since it's a finishing move. It's not as taxing. So, start in a neutral position. Doesn't have to be, pronated, but you're going to go from a neutral position or pronated position into a supinated position with the palm facing forward. So, the movement is going to be neutral position, and as you come up, just like an Arnold press, where you're starting in a supinated position, palm facing you, and you go up. Your palm turns out as you're moving up. Here, it's going to go opposite. Palms facing away from you or towards you, and as you come up, you're going to turn the wrist and the elbow to come up to here. Once you come up to here, that elbow, you're going to kind of squeeze those lats, squeeze that lat nice and tight into here, and pull that elbow just back behind you a little bit. Just like a dumbbell row, as you come up, you're going to pull towards the hip. You're going to pull towards the hip here too, but you're going to turn and squeeze, and what it does is, as you're turning, that elbow turns in like that, and squeezes that back muscle, those back muscles into the center. So you get a good stretch at the bottom, squeeze and turn. As you're pulling up to the hip, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blade together, squeeze it, and pull it back just a little bit. So elbow, you're going to lead with that elbow. What you want to kind of concentrate on is that elbow. Okay, it's not moving the weight up, it's moving that elbow up. Okay, not squeezing the bicep and trying to get a little bit of pressure off the rear delt, but squeezing those lats at the top of the movement. As they're concentrate on, act like there's a string pulling from the elbow to the ceiling. At the top of that movement, as you come up, supinated position or pronated position here, as you come up and squeeze, once you get to that top, your chest, you want to squeeze and pull that chest slightly off the bench. So it's going to look like this. Down position, up and down, up and down. Again, up and down. At the top position, elbow comes up, squeezes into the center, squeeze everything together, chest comes off the bench and back down. Okay, so again, you don't need to have a bench to do it. You can do it standing up. You're gonna have everything nice and tight. The dumbbells, palms facing towards you, just like in a regular dumbbell row or barbell row. Hands just underneath your shoulders. And as you come up, back nice and straight, everything up, chest out. As you come up, shoulder blades together, elbows in, squeeze, supinated position, back down. So you'll do relatively, depending on the week you're at or your rep range. I usually like to do between 12 and 15 with a relatively medium weight, and we'll get those back and those lats nice and stretched out and nice and defined. So there you have it. Hit me up on the comments. Like the video. Subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk to you guys later. Scouts out.